All the way from here in Desert Land. Welcome to Happy Wacky Radio 37. Don't put too much mind about that wobbler that's just appeared in your hand. It's all part of the mysterious glory of the stuff that squirts into your ears for years. It's just another Bezatlandian story about a hog with dirty, wobbly fears. Welcome everybody, this is Happy Wacky Radio 37 back in the airways, and again a little bit tonight, and a little bit of manic on the side. We've got a beautiful show for you now, and we're going to get it going with the word oxyacetylene, and well, it's coming up, and it's probably going to come up any moment now, and when it does go, it'll go oxyacetylene, but it'll be beautifully enunciated by enunciated. Wow, listen to him go! Yeah, do it again! Ooh, he doesn't half like it, don't he, missus? Okay. Here's the latest track from that glorified Wazzock of the West, Pythagoras Dingo Warbler. And a little piece that he is refusing to title. Shrewd little bastard that he isn't. So take it away, PDW, in the following moments. Cast my net across the water. My donkey didn't say it was me that taught her. Cast my net across the water. Donkey did the same, 'twas me that taught her. And a rhino called El Cid. He was an ugly old mess in a little pretty dress. He was an obese rhino in a dirty little pretty little dress. El Cid, El Cid, El Cid, El Cid. We caught a golden haddock as well. Hold on, haddock, that rings a bell. The one on the front door of my house. When I live with a famous mouse. Rhino called El Cid. Big fat rhino called El Cid. Big fat rhino was a bloody mess. El Cid the rhino in a pretty dress. Oh. El Cid liked to wear high heels. They had to be made from strengthened steels. A long way to go on a spike. Oh, but if that's what you like, then be a rhino called El Cid. A little rhino called El Cid. No, wait a minute, he wasn't a little rhino. Big fat rhino called El Cid. Big fat rhino. Big fat rhino. Rhino called El Cid. We ate the haddock, it made us sick. Mouse ran away with an apple called Nick. Now I'm left here with a shovel and a pick and a rhino called El Cid. El Cid.
did the same, but even taller. I'm so tall, the donkey's taller. And a rhino called El Cid. Yes, a rhino called El Cid. Rhino called El Cid. The big fat comes stressing out of El Cid.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it being fat. Nothing wrong with it being a mental mess. And that had nothing to do with him wearing a dress. He was out of his mind. Because he wasn't that kind. When it came to licking famous mice. Not once, but thrice. Right, I'll call that it. Oi! Oh, what a lovely little tiny enormous rhino! Oh, what a lovely little tiny enormous rhino! I liked its spiked heels! I liked its spiked heels! Gets me there across the water. Donkey did the same, 'twas me that taught her. I also taught the donkey's daughter. And a rhino called El Cid. Caught a cold and a haddock as well. Hold on, haddock, that rings a bell. It's the one on the front door of my house where I live with a famous mouse. And a rhino called El Cid. A rhino called El Cid. We ate the haddock, it made us sick. The mouse ran away with an apple called Nick. I'm left here with a shovel and a pick. And a rhino called El Cid. In its massive summer frock, the rhino called El Cid. In its massive summer frock, dainty massive summer frock, and spiked heels, extra strength spiked heels. What I know, he knows how he feels in his tiny spiked heels, his tiny massive spiked heels. He know how he feels. He ought to be on wheels, and we could trundle him about from town to town in his pretty little gown.
He's a rhino called El Cid. He wears a pretty dress. His head is quite a mess. His head is quite a mess. Rhino! 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 Rhino!
Big fat rhino called El Cid in his extra strength spiky heels. We whipped and we'd put him on wheels and trundled him about. Help him to come out. As the big fat cross-dressing rhinoceros that he is in his little spiky heels. We wish he was on wheels. Even by the heartiest of rhinoceros standards, the turbulence of his blobulence meant his frocks had to be made extra wide. Okay. While we all suffered internally for a while over that, let's take a commercial break.
For those special times in your life, like when you're feeling ill, and when a close relative's just been run over, or something really happy and joyous, why don't you roll about in pig manure? It's not much fun, but then again, if you don't want to, I don't really care. It's just, you see, I've got all this pig muck at our house and no one to roll about in it. And I thought, well, if it can do anybody some good, it'll ease my conscience and it might get me into heaven. So I thought, why not? So, like I say, if you are really down in the dumps or up on an eye, or just plain sailing, going straight along in this life of ours, having a really good time of it, or just having a mediocre time of it, you can always benefit from a good roll about in pig manure, even if you're stupid, which really you've got to be. Anyway, this is me, Splurkity, Brickety, Bricked, Splunge Bucket. I'm the brother of the Reverend Splunge Bucket. Signing off, amigos.
Heavy was it thunder, like a rumbling thunder, like a gritty hot wonder. What a day like in Gonga. It's a heavy was it thunder. Hear it rolling along. Growling and smelling like Satan's fall. It's a flattening self-machine with a dozen sides. It's as wide as an oak tree. It's as small as a fly.
It's a perfect machine, you better watch out. It's a perfect machine, it's a perfect machine, you better watch out. Watch out. Perfect machine.
Let's enjoy his trouble. If you triple that is right, my feelings are worth more. With the world in your eyes. So straight down those shoes and greet. attacks of upstate tax by shouting, we tried meeting werewolves. We tried my nights. We don't come to chunder. But the ballad machine, yes, the ballad machine just died. It's a growling hip-hop wonder. In a best hand machine, you better watch out. For the best hand machine, you better watch out. For the best hand machine, you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Watch out!
My name is Brian McBralcrim, and I'll thank you not to speak to me, you heathen, horrible and unpleasant man who is almost certainly a papist and should be burned at the stake. Alright, I think we'll just move on to the next interesting person in the lineup and ask you, what is it that you find interesting about yourself?
Well, I think you probably can already what it is that's interesting about me. Like, I think it sticks out a mile,
It very nearly does, actually. I can see, as I look at you now, I'm surprised you managed to get it into a studio today.
It wasn't easy, like, I had to wrap it up and coil it over one of them things that you get like a garden hose over. I had to wind it up and put it in a coil and that, and then bring it down under me rain mark and that, and then carry it into the theatre like that. Only it's so heavy, like I cannot managed to carry it on my own, so I got like a little trolley underneath it, kind of an adjustable wheelbarrow. An adjustable tension wheelbarrow, and I supported the weight of it on that, and then hide my coat over the top of it and just wheeled it along, and I thought people might think I was maybe having a baby or something, and I managed to get away with it, but as far as I could see, nobody questioned us at all.
Aye, well, they wouldn't question you, would they? Because they'd be afraid of what might pop out.
Well, I suppose it might put some people on edge to think what might be going on under me seedy old raincoat, like I was using to protect myself. In fact, well, as much to protect myself as to protect everyone about me, like, because I wouldn't want to unduly expose that particularly interesting part of myself. So I think I was only right to cover myself up with a raincoat, and when you consider what it was that was underneath the raincoat in the adjustable tension wheelbarrow, then it was only right that it should be a seedy cart.
Aye, you're right there, you're right. And when I say interesting, I am, of course, referring to your beard, which is of the most gigantic proportions.
Aye, well, it is because it's taken me quite a while to get it to this stage. I was inspired initially, right, by some of the great beard wearers of all time, particularly that snowy-bearded maestro, Tony Simpson. His beard, though not achieving a tremendous length, was always an inspiration to me in terms of its thickness. I was a great fan of Tony, and he's always in my thoughts about everything and everything. And well, he was a great inspiration to me, and so was Salvador Dali, and so was Frank Zappa, and so was King Edward VII, and so was the Queen Mother's, no, not the Queen Mother, the Queen Mother's mother, my friend from Scotland who had a big beard and had, and they were all a big inspiration to me, make me want to grow a great big beard. Unfortunately, I was born without a chin, so the beard I've had to grow was formed from mesh that I knitted from the nose hairs of my nose, and by roping this together into a chain and knitting it more crochet, actually, using the twine that I developed from the extended hairs that were grown under my armpits, I was able to make a kind of a makeshift beard using all these things good together. This disguised the fact that I didn't have a chin, and enabled me to carry off the effect of having a rather magnificent beard. And over the years, I perpetuated this little subterfuge and convinced people that I had a very, very large beard indeed.
Aye, well, you fooled me completely. When I saw you there, I thought, now there is a man with a very, very large and interesting beard, whereas in fact what you have is a very, very large and unpleasant conglomeration of nose and armpit hairs.
Well, I don't like to think of it that way. It's just that I cannot grow my own beard because I've no chin, like.
Aye, right there. Well, that's enough of your interesting story.
Oh, I have not told you about my toenails.
No, I know. And I'd be rather glad if you did, mate.
I will, alright then, I'll not. But you're missing out on a tight treat, like.
I hope I am. So, thank you a lot, and we'll move on to the next person in line.
Hello.
Excuse me, are you related to the previous fellow?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's just that we happen to live on the same estate.
Oh, you mean the same estate where's that, in Peebles?
Aye, that's right, in Peebles, Scotland, not in Geordie McGeordieshire. Choppy McChop the shot, did you see? I hear that guy. I guess I'm a hitter. No, not Jotty McJotty Shire, not at all. But somewhere in Scotland and that. And I tell you what, I've never seen this lad next to me, not since his since not never ever, no. And his mother says that I'm to say I don't know who he is, and I've never met him before in my life ever. Right then, so what is it that's interesting about you? Well, the thing is, I have a member of my family who has grown an enormous beard made out of his nasal and armpit hair. Oh, you've given yourself away there, haven't you, you stupid man? I have a little bit. But actually, no, I haven't, because it's not this man next to me. It is, in fact, my grandmama. I think that's quite enough of you and your strange hairy family. Let's try something a little different now.
Follow the mind. mind.
You are aware of what?
Then I don't care. You've got the head of a bear.
You are aware of what?
All of the mind. Then I don't care.
You are aware of what?
All of the mind. You've got the head of a bear.
You are aware of what? You are aware of what? You are aware of what?
All of the mind.
You are aware of what?
All of the mind.
You are aware of what?
All of the mind.
You are aware of what?
Then I don't care. Head of a bear.
of the mind. You are a werewolf of the mind. You are a werewolf of the mind. You are a werewolf. You are a werewolf. You are a werewolf. You are a werewolf. You are a werewolf.